All right, bags are packed, rolling out. Working on the road, got the laptop open, Sandy's driving, heading towards Vail Pass. So it's an interesting time, it's an interesting thing, and I know I don't want to be a hypocrite. I was talking about being real in the last video, so I want to be transparent and honest with you guys. Obviously Sandy and I kind of live an unconventional lifestyle, right? We live in Boulder, we live in a 400 square foot studio apartment. Is that like 65 square meters, something like that? We'll convert it there. But we have a lot of flexibility, being sponsored pro athlete, you know, owning our own coaching business online. We could kind of work from anywhere. We don't have to report to the office. We have a real luxury with the time and flexibility to train. That being said, we kind of have to be connected to the internet, right? Uploading YouTube videos multiple times a week. Got to get that Wi-Fi. So in a sense, we're kind of like digital nomads, I guess, so to speak. And we're on a vacation now, but also work vacation, so to speak. And yeah, it's a real luxury and privilege for sure to be able to see the rest of Colorado, these different areas. But we're going on our way to Telluride, coming up on Vail Pass right now. And yeah, just being able to, you know, soak in the scenery while we travel, do work, connect while we can to the internet, and, you know, try to enjoy the end of summer here in the high country. Because, you know, with my pulmonary embolism and COVID travel restrictions, not racing, I actually traveled less this year, which is good for my carbon footprint. But you know, it's a real privilege, like I always say, to be able to travel and to have the flexibility to adventure and the time to train, and something we've tried to build our lifestyle and continue it on. But you know, the rule of economics, people say people face trade-offs. So you know, there are sacrifices that are being made. People face different trade-offs in different ways throughout their life, and like I said, playing the comparison game is not necessarily good because people come from such different backgrounds, right? Economically, financially, different family support system backgrounds, different geography. You can't control who your parents are, right? Or where you're born necessarily. So, you know, all these things factor in as you go through life, but you could overcome a lot. You could overcome a lot of adversity, persevere, try to work hard, create opportunities, recognize opportunities. Has been stuff I've learned along the way, but always learning, always trying to adventure and trying to have some fun along the way. So I want to share with you this adventure as we travel out to Telluride, Colorado. All right, so after 5 hours of driving, mostly across the state of Colorado, headed west. We're in Delta, Colorado now. Isn't that what it's called? Montrose? Delta. And we're at a historic place. I think I filmed this place before. It's a place I always love to stop over here because it's the only one in the state of Colorado. You usually have to go west, like Utah, Oregon, Washington. I'm not even sure if they're in California. We are at Taco Time. Not to be confused with Taco Bell. The few, the proud, the Taco Time. So much better than Taco Bell. They got a veggie burrito. I'm gonna get that. They got a bean burrito. They got the cinnamon crustos. Sandy's excited. I'm excited.
This is obviously a very big deal for Sage.
I can't wait. It's not even dinner time, but I'm gonna spoil my dinner with some burritos from Taco Time. It's the Mecca. So hopefully this was worth the wait. It wasn't so much fast food. Well, it is fast food. It just wasn't super fast, but non-dairy veggie burrito from Taco Time. Time to dig in. I'm lucky because Sandy's driving, but I can drink my non-alcoholic beer as well. It's non-alcoholic. I got some special flavors for later though, don't worry. The hot sauce. The hot sauce is key. It's actually pretty natural, not too many preservatives. You got beans and rice and lettuce, tomato. There's even sesame seeds in there, and it's on a whole wheat tortilla. It's the good stuff. Guacamole too. All right, so that was delicious. Now I'm just gonna have a regular pinto bean burrito, which I got without cheese on it, but really enjoying Taco Time. And I did say bean burrito, right? It's not a carne asada or a pork offal burrito or anything like that. That's a big difference. And yes, athletes do eat fast food and burritos. right, made it to Telluride. Just before it got dark, we're gonna wind down a bit. I got this little special Avery. Shout out to Avery Brewing, Boulder, Colorado. Got to represent. Do a gear check, rest up for a big day tomorrow on Mount Sneffels. Top of the morning, got to start off the day with big breakfast. Got my waffles, even make Stroop waffles. These are very good, actually. Maybe some blueberries, definitely some coffee. Alright, so we basically drove all the way back to Ridgeway almost from Telluride. Head towards the Blue Lakes trailhead, so we're going to start off on Blue Lakes and hike out the Blue Lakes towards Blue Lakes Pass before we make the ridge line for Mount Sneffels to summit. So let's get up there.
Hi, sweet cows. Hi, babies.
So the road here is actually pretty bumpy, pretty gravelly. Of course, a little traffic jam with the cows. So it does take a while to go back this last 10K or so off the highway, just so you know. All right, starting the chorus verse 2 off Blue Lakes Trailhead. A bit brisk here in the shade by the creek. Hopefully we'll get up into the sun, get some views of the lakes. Not Dallas. Blue Lakes. All right, so I think we started at about 9,400 feet elevation. Of course, the top of Mount Sneffels, 14,150 something. I don't know the exact height. I'll put it in meters there. So I think it's about 5.7 miles to the top of Blue Lakes Pass, and maybe another mile to the summit. So 6.8 miles will be over a half marathon round trip, starting and finishing here. Let's get up to the lakes, get some views. All right, about 2 miles in, 3.2K, cracked 10,500 feet. Starting to get a view above tree line. Blue Lake 1. All right, about 3.25 miles in. We're gonna split left here. You can see the Blue Lake though, that's Blue Lake 1. View of that, but we're gonna go towards the pass, 2.5 miles out. Take a left here. Do some rock hopping. Woo. Not a shabby view. Go up there. All right, hiking back some switchbacks. Beautiful view behind me, the lake. And final push for the summit, right? You got a lot of these switchbacks up here before the pass. And we're topping out close to 13,000 feet, I think. Ah, I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. All right, so topping out at Blue Lake Pass, I think. See where we came from. Yankee Boy Basin down here. Almost 13,000 feet, about 5.7 miles, 8.6 kilometers. I'll put that altitude in meters here. We're gonna be going up that way. But really nice day out. All right, so we're tackling the southwest ridge, coming off to the right, of course, is Yankee Boy Basin, I believe. It's another way you could come up. Actually, there's another route, but southwest ridge, we're gonna stick to the left of these rocks initially, see what we could find. go up between these rocks here.
Sage is like, actually, so I pointed out the cairn, and Sage is like, don't pay attention to the cairn. And that tone may I add. And then we start climbing up. He's like, oh, we should have followed the cairn.
Oh, there's the cairn right there. I thought we were supposed to be off to the other side of the gully here. This is a fairly tricky class 3 move here, actually, I think. Wait till you get up here. This is there's another little cairn. See, the cairns help you. Alright, steep gully, we're going up now. A lot of loose rock, pretty... Alright, starting to get a really good view here. We might be a little off course. I think we're supposed to see this Kissing Camels rock formation on our left, and we haven't seen it yet. I also feel like we had to make some fairly tricky moves up this gully, like maybe class 4 and class 3. It's pretty high exposure, but this looks like a way up. There they are, the Kissing Camels. So we are in the right gully. Onward ho. Ah, it's too steep. I'm just gonna ride this ridge line, I think. This looks right, doesn't it? Looks like a lot of people tried to take a shortcut, maybe. So yeah, we got on this ridge line. I'm in this predicament here. It's pretty exposed on both sides going up, so we'll see. Ooh. Just a minute. So a bit spicy on the ridgeline there. We didn't intend to have that much exposure, especially on the left side coming up, but we're probably going to come down the more standard route this way down into Yankee Boy and then loop back around to Blue Lake Pass. And then of course Blue Lakes, where we came from, all the way over towards Ridgeway. Alright, so just so beta here, since we're going down the standard route way, this is the exposed move you have to make through a notch. So you have to climb up or down climb this. Pretty bad drop there. You would fall and die. And so you gotta make this awkward angled move up through this notch there. It's more awkward probably coming down. And then we're gonna go down this gully. All right, making our way down, I believe the south route. It's more like a trough couloir. So Sandy's coming down. This is the standard route up Sneffels. Of course, looking behind me, amazing views off towards Ouray, and the trail comes up from down here, Yankee Boy Basin. As we cut right back to the pass, but yeah, really beautiful day. We got lucky with the weather. Not too hot, not too windy. Barely any clouds in the sky, bluebird day, so really enjoying the time up here at altitude, coming in from Telluride, but being in the San Juan Mountains is just always so spectacular. Out of my spring energy, electrolyte fluid, still have some regular water, hopefully Sandy Butter water filter, but it's pretty much all downhill back to the car, so paced that well. All right. right, so we basically bottomed out in Yankee Boy Basin. That's more over there, but people could drive their Jeep up there. Looking at the pass we started the ridgeline from, look at that line we did. We, of course, were in the cliffs there, but then we went up on that final ridge push. That was fairly exposed on both sides. Yeah, there were some class 4 moves in there. I'm not sure if we were off route or what, but that was, I should have brought a helmet. But yeah, now we'll head back, top of Blue Lakes Pass, 5.5 miles, mostly downhill, back to the car. Time to get some,
Enough of this climbing.
I think it's about beer and food time when we get back to Telluride. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's a beautiful warm day out here though. Really enjoying soaking in this summer weather. Probably the last week of summer here in Paradise in the San Juan, so. You are well fed, good sir. How you enjoying the view? Yeah, but, okay. Just finished up. Less than 7 hours total time there. We'll check the vert. We'll look at the stats on Strava. Look at the vert stats on Strava. Again, a lot of scrambling up there. I'm glad we made it out alive, actually, huh?
Yeah, me too.
Adventure partner here. Now the real question is, what are we gonna get for dinner? What do you feel like?
Mexican,
got some of our favorite restaurants in Telluride.
I love the Mexican place.
We might go there. I'll show the B-roll if we go there at the end here. But yeah, thanks so much. I think we're gonna do a wrap here for my YouTube video adventure here in well, outside of Telluride, but Mount Sneffels, great 14er, a hard one. Done almost 40 now. But yeah, thanks so much for subscribing on here. Be sure to check back for more training talks. I'm late with Training Talk Tuesday. We're going to call it Training Talk Thursday this week. More running related vlogs, nutrition, diet, you name it. Check out our website, higherrunning.com. It's a training plan website. Sandy and I sell training plans at, as well as our membership. You get all sorts of training benefits on there for any surface, any distance running. Thanks to title sponsor Hoka One One, keeping the dream alive, as well as Camelback, Coros, Spring Energy. You know the drill, enter code SAGE. See my discounts in the description below. Thanks so much. Hope you're doing well, and stay tuned for more VO2 Max Productions.